What's up, guys? Well, I just finished binging Stranger Things Season 3. This is only an 8-episode season, so it's not as long, but I do believe that the last episode in this season is the longest episode we've gotten thus far, so, take that into consideration as well. I guess that doesn't really mean anything, but whatever. So, moving in to my thoughts and my review for Stranger Things Season 3. If you want to catch up on my thoughts on Season 1 and Season 2, those videos are up on this channel now. There's a whole playlist. It's a blind commentaries and reactions playlist that my Stranger Things videos are in, so feel free to check that out. Do keep in mind I will be giving some brief spoilers in this video. I'm not going to do a play-by-play on everything that happens in this season, just certain things that stuck out in my mind that are spoilery that I kind of want to get into, and that, goes to say that I think that this season is probably my least favorite season of Stranger Things, but keep in mind I do love this season. I think it's pretty damn good. Do I think it's great? No, I don't think it's great. I don't think it's as good as Season 2 or Season 1, but I do think it definitely is, it does feel like Stranger Things. It is, worthy of that Stranger Things name, but some of the things that happened in this season that kind of bugged me are mainly with the character of Billy, Max's brother. I just, I didn't really feel the bond between Max and Billy, because when Billy kind of gets possessed by this thing, and we see a duplicate of him, which I'm still kind of curious about, Max all of a sudden, she's like, oh, I hope it's not him, I hope it's not him, I hope he's not the murderer. And when he finally kills himself, well, he doesn't kill himself, but when he dies at the end of the season, Max breaks down and cries pretty, vigorously. And I just didn't really feel that bond, because in Season 2 he treated her so horribly. And I know about a year has passed, but still it just seemed like, she wouldn't have cared that much, because they were step related. They weren't blood related, and he treated her so horribly, so I didn't really get why she cared so much. We didn't really see that bond develop or anything. He just sort of starts the season and he gets taken over. So I feel like he was kind of wasted in the season, to be honest with you. Also, all the other characters, I do kind of like what they were going through. Some puberty stuff, some relationship stuff. Max and Elle are now friends. I did like all that. But also what was going on with Joyce and Hopper, I sort of liked how it started in the beginning of the season. But as the season continued to go on, we get introduced to this Russian plot. Joyce and Hopper pretty much, they really have nothing to do in this season, I felt anyway, other than, walk in the woods and stay at a house for a long time. I feel like a lot of stuff in this season is dragged out. I just feel like, it takes its time, and, like when Dustin and Steve's new co-worker Robin, and Dustin's little sister, when they're in the Russian camp, or not really camp, but the Russian secret location, secret base, whatever you want to call it. I liked it, but I just feel like it went on for so long. They would get stuck in there, and then episodes later they get out. Which I didn't really mind. I thought it was entertaining, but at the same time I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is really, they're really cooking this. They're really dragging it out. Like I said, certain sequences in this I really liked, but overall I do feel like it was not necessarily underwhelming, but I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really love it as much as I loved the first two seasons. The end of the season when Hopper sacrifices his life, I don't really like that decision, because I feel like the whole entire season they were setting up this romance between him and Joyce, and then they just kill him off. And I don't really see why they did that, because Joyce had so much heartbreak from what happened with Sean Astin's character, Bob, in Season 2. We see she's still mourning that. And then now she's getting connections with Hopper, and then he dies. So they're really just, this poor woman. I think that the writers hate Joyce, because she can't catch a break. And Hopper, the whole season, he couldn't catch a break. But I did like that he was calling Elle his daughter. They do have that bond. I really enjoyed that. And in the after credits scene, we see that he's probably not dead, because the Russians are like, oh, the American. We're not going for the American, we're going for the other guy. We're going to go feed him to the beast or whatever. So it's probably setting up for season 4. Hopper's most likely not dead. He's going to have to escape or something. So I am excited to see that. And, you know, the end was very sweet, very touching. The last 10 minutes was probably, you know, kind of tear-jerking, to be honest with you. And I did really like that. But like I said, overall, not my favorite season, but I did really like it. What Nancy and Jonathan were doing in the season kind of was a little underwhelming. You know, they have these jobs that they're trying to hold down. That kind of goes south. She kind of still wants to tell this story and discover what's going on with these rats. There was just certain things with the story that didn't necessarily work for me 100%, but I still did really like the season overall. Dustin and his new girlfriend, there was a musical number that I think was just out of place and didn't work. I don't know, for me anyway. I mean, what are you going to do? But yeah, Stranger Things Season 3. Season 1 I gave 5 out of 5. Season 2 I give 4.5 out of 5. Season 3 I'm giving 4 out of 5. Do really enjoy it. I love this series, and I hope that they do another season because I love this show. So you guys, comment your thoughts in the comments. What are your thoughts on Stranger Things Season 3? Leave that down below. Also, you can subscribe to this channel for a whole bunch of videos coming up. I'll be posting my spoiler-filled review for Spider-Man Far From Home. That's going to be going up tomorrow, so you can check that out. Also, a bunch of reviews coming in the future for Crawl, Stuber, The Lion King. My Quickie Wednesday review for American Pie is coming up this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, my Quickie Wednesday is going to be for the original Lion King, so looking forward to those. Also, guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video, and you can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. And guys, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching my review for Stranger Things Season 3. Over and out.